WVTM 13 Sports.
I talked to the players about internal standard versus external noise.
Well, external noise is no joke, but when there's success, it means there's a standard. Some people call it the Bama standard. Many former Alabama players have been voicing their thoughts about Alabama's loss over the weekend to Texas. Now, I had a chance to sit down earlier in the studio with former Alabama running back Trent Richardson. He shared his thoughts on how this season is going.
We still got to get back to the Bama ball. And I say Bama ball, man, like being organized, not making small mistakes, like getting penalties. It's stuff like that that still, that the older players look back at and is like, that's not our standard. That's not our ball that we, that we have made here.
Now, Nick Saban spoke today in his weekly press conference. I was in attendance, and I asked Saban about all of that outside noise. Here's Nick Saban, the head coach of Alabama, earlier today.
A lot of players since the loss have came out that used to play on your program, criticizing and saying different things. How do you tell your players to just listen to you and the inside noise and not listen to that? Because that's tough. I know it's easier for you, but maybe 18 to 22-year-olds, like Trent Richardson today said, we need to get back to Bama ball.
We didn't play great. So, people get upset that we get criticized. But why wouldn't we get criticized if we don't play well?
And the Tide didn't play well. A 10-point loss inside Bryant-Denny Stadium to the Texas Longhorns last weekend, a stadium where Alabama hasn't lost since 2019.
I mean, people call me and say, hey, man, this guy's a jerk for, saying this about you. No, he really isn't. I mean, it's right. We didn't play good. I'm responsible for that.
Many former players voicing their opinions on what the Alabama standard is. Nick Saban doesn't listen to the outside noise.
I don't really know what the noise is. I haven't listened to one talk radio show. I haven't read one newspaper. I have been focusing 100% of my time on the next team that we play, the last team that we played, and what we need to do to fix that. And I think all the players would be better served, and everybody in the organization would be better served if they all did that.
The Tide still has a path to the college football playoff, but it's how these players respond from here is what is key to achieving those goals.
Because what somebody else thinks really doesn't matter. It's all about what you do and how you respond to what you need to do so that you have a chance to be successful in the future. All right, thanks.
A lot of outside noise, not listening to any of it. They take on USF in Tampa.
His last comment works in football and in life.
Yes, it does.
Absolutely.